My name is Nyabura Ngugi. I am a program specialist with UN Women Kenya. I have been working from home for the last 8 weeks since COVID-19 crisis began in Kenya. I am involved in our UN coordination work, ensuring that the UN's response addresses gender equality issues, that it's coordinated, that it's aligned with other actors. Since starting this extended period of working from home, I have found that there are challenges in terms of trying to balance work and life, setting aside work and moving back into my personal life. The fact that my workspace is in my house means that sometimes it's not always easy to switch off early enough in order to make time to do other things. Particularly in the early days, that was a challenge. Being able to say at 5 o'clock I'm shutting down, that was a challenge. There is a tendency to work longer hours when you work from home. The fact that you're not having to commute means that you sometimes use the time saved to do even more office work. And that can take a mental toll, that can take a physical toll. I find also that there are disruptions during the day, either tasks that need to be done and that need your attention, that need your oversight in the house, children who are going to school and that need to be supervised. So I have had to work around that. So for instance, I try not to put meetings or to be in meetings that require me to be there before 10:30. This allows me to do to help my daughter with her online classes. I am also making more effort to have a clear schedule. So I start work by 8:30 and I complete work by 4:30. I try to take a lot of breaks during the day. It's not always easy because especially where you're doing Zoom meetings, but I try to walk away from my office space, my desk, go into the kitchen, grab something to eat. I'm also trying to keep part of the routine that I had before. So I am still taking my French classes online on Tuesdays and Thursdays. I am also working out a lot more through online classes offered by Alpha Fit Limited, which is a gym on Gong Road. And the beauty of these times when you cannot commute, a lot of services have been brought online. So for instance, this gym is across town, but I'm able to take part in their online classes. I get workouts sent. I can also join a Zoom workout either at 8 a.m. or at 5 p.m. I have found that this is useful in providing a counterpoint to the long hours and the long sitting that tends to be the case when you're working from home. I miss connecting with my colleagues face to face. I'm not always able to turn on my video. They're not always able to turn on their video when we do meetings. So a lot of phone calls in between have been helpful, both to keep my spirits up, but also to connect with them in terms of the work. It's not always easy not seeing people, not being able to read their facial cues and to also understand where they're coming from when you're discussing an issue. So that can be problematic, but I think we're all slowly as a team at UN Women Kenya learning to communicate in this new way. It is making us also listen a lot more. I find I'm trying to really cultivate the habit of listening a lot more and only speaking when it is necessary, when it will add value. And that also allows me to learn from others. I think finishing work, having clear-cut work hours is important in terms of being able to switch off and to even take a walk, go outside. There was a day I had not been outside. I realized I had not been outside for 2 days because I'm not commuting. And so just stepping outside, walking around my compound, walking around my neighborhood is another way to re-energize. Some of the benefits of working from home include the fact that knowing Nairobi traffic being what it is, that I don't have to encounter traffic. So I feel like the time that I'm saving on the commute is allowing me to focus on the work, be more systematic in my work, finish up, but also frees up time for my kids and and for me to do other things for myself, whether that's working out, reading a new book, doing my French homework, or even just catching a show, or even catching up with friends on the phone. The other benefit is learning to be really more self-motivated, more self-driven. I don't have the benefit of having a colleague right next to me who I can keep checking in with. So I have to be my own motivation. I have to really dig deep and find that energy.